What's up, guys? This is Ian here, coach of your Ladner Lanturn, bringing you guys our Week 9 Team Builder. This week for the UPBA, sorry. This week we are taking on Coach Frost, my good buddy Frost, and his Jake Stallers. He took over this team from Razikin and the Insayins. He was allowed to drop everything apparently, and so he built an entirely new team up from the ground. And he was kind enough to trade me Crobat before he did. So. He is the reason that we have Crobat. Crobat hasn't really been the best this season, but it's nice having a speed tier above that. Worthy to note, he made some drops and I made a drop. As Week 8, the end of Week 8 was the trade and free agent deadline. So he dropped Mandibuzz for Necrozma, he dropped Machamp for Pangoro, and he dropped Ambipom for Licky Licky. And then we picked up Ambipom and dropped Virizion. I mean, Virizion sort of tore through Mano, but it didn't have some great matchups coming up, and I really wanted to put something on the team that I thought could actually do something. We are not bringing Ambipom this week because he's got Mega Aggron, and Mega Aggron is a pain in the ass. So let's run through Frost's team here real quick. He has Zygarde 50%, Necrozma, Arcanine, Decidueye, Pangoro, Cryogonal, Clefable, Alomomola, Alolan Raichu, Licky Licky, and Mega Aggron. His Super Saiyan Z user is Zygarde 50%, and his two offensive users are Arcanine and Alolan Raichu. He has priority in Zygarde with Extreme Speed, Arcanine with Extreme Speed, Pangoro with Bullet Punch, Cryogonal with Ice Shard, Alolan Raichu with Fake Out, Extreme Speed, and Quick Attack. He has Hazard Setting in Necrozma with Stealth Rocks, Clefable with Stealth Rocks, and Mega Aggron with Stealth Rocks. And he has Hazard Removal in Decidueye with Defog and Cryogonal with Rapid Spin. He has a single 4x weakness in Zygarde to Ice. Sorry, he has two 4x weaknesses, Zygarde to Ice and Pangoro to Fairy. We don't have a great Fairy user on our team except, outside of Mimikyu, but we are going to cover the Ice 4x weakness. So let's run through our team now then. First up is Kurama, the Kyurem-Black. Babiri Berry sort of to handle the Mega Aggron a little bit better if he's going to, like, I don't know, Heavy Slam me or something. I may change this to Roselli Berry because we're sort of able to deal with Clefable a lot better than we're able to deal with Mega Aggron. Mostly depends on the mood I'm in at the time. Max Attack, Max Speed, Naive. We are running Mixed, so I wanted to run Naive. I think tanking hits from Mega Aggron is more important than taking hits from Clefable, in my opinion. We're also pretty heavy, so I'm not sure how much a Heavy Slam is actually going to do to us. We'll end up seeing in the battle. Ice Beam is there to hit a lot of the stuff. A lot of the stuff on his team is weak to ice. Zygarde obviously 4 times. Not a lot of the stuff on his team. Zygarde is 4 times and Decidueye is weak to it. That's it. Earth Power hits the Arcanine. It hits the Mega Aggron. It's going to hit the Alolan Raichu really well. And Iron Head is there for the Clefable pretty much exclusively. Excuse me. Although it does allow us to hit the Cryogonal really well too. Next up's Monkey Boy, coming back again. Infernape, Fightinium Z, Iron Fist, Close Combat, Swords Dance, Flare Blitz, and Mach Punch. A +2 close combat, +2 Z close combat, all at pummeling, should knock out the Mega Aggron. It should knock out the Mega Aggron. Now I can't guarantee anything, and if it doesn't, I probably lose the game, but it should knock out Mega Aggron. Flare Blitz is good coverage, Mach Punch is just there. Swords Dance is there if we can get it up ourselves, otherwise we have another option that I'll talk about later. Jolly 152 lets us outspeed Zygarde and Arcanine. Kyurem-Black ties Zygarde and Arcanine because they're both base 95 as well. So we're outspeeding Zygarde and Arcanine. Max attack, the rest into HP. This is actually a lot of bulk that we're running this week. 104 HP is quite a bit, so I'm hoping that'll come in handy, taking like an Earthquake from Mega Aggron or something. Next up is Vin, our Suicune. Leftovers, Ice Beam, Scald, Toxic Roar. We're just trying to hit things. Ice Beam's there for the Zygarde so that we can take it on. I'm thinking of changing that out for Calm Mind. Scald does a lot to his team. The only thing that's a problem, I might change it out for Sub too on Alomomola. If I can get like a Sub up on an Alomomola switch, then Toxic him and all that good stuff. And I have Roar to phase out the Zygarde and phase out the Necrozma. Potentially phase out a lot of stuff on his team. Alolan Raichu dicks on this, so that's going to be not very fun. Yeah, bold, max HP, max defense. Basically our physical wall. Deals with Zygarde really well. It can deal with Arcanine really well too. We tank wild charges for days with this thing. Next up is the other part of our wall core in Registeel. Leftovers Clear Body, because I don't want my attack to get lowered by Intimidate from Arcanine. I think he might bring Flash Fire for my Infernape, but he could also just bring Intimidate for the Infernape too. I thought about a low kick from Pangoro doing a lot of damage, and I decided I don't care. So we're not running Light Metal. Iron Head, Explosion, Stealth Rock, Toxic. Iron Head to hit anything, really. Explosion if I feel like I'm in a bad spot and I can get it off and do a lot of damage to something. We're not touching the Mega Aggron, but besides that, the rest of his team is going to tank a lot. Decidueye actually is immune to that, so that's something to watch out for. Stealth Rock Chip is key, especially on the Mega Aggron. With enough Stealth Rock Chip, Z Close Combat at +2 will guaranteed kill, and Toxic because I need to Toxic things. His walls, in particular, need to be Toxiced, and we can't get Toxiced because he doesn't have a Salazzle, so that's a thing. This is my special wall. Suicune's my physical wall. This is my special wall. Sassy, max HP, max special defense, and 4 into attack to get a little bit more out of my explosion. Next up is Death or Mega Absol. We haven't brought Mega Absol in a while. Bringing it back this time. SD, Knockoff, Baton Pass, and Facade. Physically offensive with the SD, and then potentially we can Baton Pass and SD into Infernape, which is what I'm thinking. Baton Pass is allowed in this league, and you can pass stats. You just can't pass stats plus speed, so that's the idea. Knocking off a lot of things. He actually has 3 mons weak to Dark, and 2 mons that resist Dark, but getting the items off of all of those would be nice. Facade is there in case we get Scald Burn by Alamomola, which I'm thinking we probably will, or Will-O-Wisp by like an Arcanine or something like that. Then we can actually start doing damage. Again, this does not touch Mega Aggron. I literally have nothing on my team to touch Mega Aggron with, and that's not even my fault. Like, it's just because I drafted nothing to deal with Mega Aggron, and it's too late for me to deal with it, so I'm just gonna accept the loss if I have to, and move on with my life. Mega Absol outspeeds Alolan Raichu. That's the fastest thing on his team, and we can outpace it. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Last but not least is Heliolisk, Jupiter, Life Orb, Dry Skin, Thunderbolt, Volt Switch, Focus Blast, and Dark Pulse. This deals with Alamomola really well. We can switch into a Scald, and obviously we get our HP back, especially with Life Orb. That's really good, and we can destroy it. Kade doesn't have any ground types on his team. 0 ground types. I lied. He's got Zygarde. His one immunity is Zygarde, which I should be running HP Ice for. Why do I have Dark Pulse? Electric's gonna hit that better. So we're running Hidden Power Ice for the Zygarde. Focus Blast is there to hit the Mega Aggron. I mean, it's not gonna hit the Mega Aggron. Let's be real here. I'm not even gonna hit the Focus Blast, but excuse me, it's there if I need to. I'm ballsy, so I'm running Modest, max special attack, max speed, which lets us speed tie Zygarde and Arcanine. I did not care about speed creeping the Cryogonal whatsoever. I did not care about speed creeping Cryogonal. It's the same idea with Infernape. I don't care about speed creeping Cryogonal. Cryogonal cannot touch my Infernape. I actually don't even think he's bringing Cryogonal. The only use it would have is to be a spinner. But I don't care. Like, I literally don't care. Infernape can outspeed Alolan Raichu anyways, and I don't care about outspeeding Cryogonal, so I went to the next speed tier. Same with Heliolisk. I'm being really ballsy and not running Timid just enough to outspeed them. I'm running just enough to speed tie them to get that little bit of extra damage. Hopefully that'll matter. I don't know if it will. It may or may not. That's sort of the idea with Heliolisk. And that's pretty much my team. It's pretty garbage. I'm not looking forward to this matchup whatsoever. I think it's going to be pretty horrific. And I have to play Frost twice this week in different leagues. So that's another fun. Well, he's a good friend, so, you know, we'll keep it at that. Yeah, so keep an eye out for this Week 9 battle against Frost and the Jig Stallers.